Hey, good morning to you all. It is a Friday. And for those of you of the Christian faith, it is a Good Friday. Of course, Good Friday is when we, of course, remember the death of Jesus. And it is a day where we need to fast and abstain from meat. We're probably going to have a clam sauce for tonight. Get a couple of clams there from Wegmans and maybe make a clam sauce. I think that's what we're planning for tonight, and a little bit of a salad. Now, it means smaller meals until the big dinner. We're supposed to have two small meals. So I'm a little hungry this morning, I must admit, because all I had was half a bowl of cereal. Now, coffee doesn't have a lot of calories, but the caffeine's good. But it's funny, so a little bit lethargic for this morning, but it's interesting. I mean, that's really what the whole thing is all about. People ask, why do you do that? Does it really make a difference? On the grand scheme of things, maybe not. But it does remind you that a lot of times we're kind of connected to things that we don't need to be connected to. So now one of them is food. So a little less food for today. I'm sure I can handle it. But otherwise, look at this. Okay. The other reason it's a Good Friday, check out that beautiful sunrise. Once again, the patented sunrise there at the airport. And sunrise is now, I believe, 7:01. Winds are a little brisk. If you look down at the bottom here, you can see a little bit of the wisps of some of the steam coming out of the port here. So the wind's blowing at a decent clip. You can see here the wind blowing mainly out of the north because that's blowing toward the south. Despite some good sunshine, it's going to be a cold one for today. We'll be lucky if we can hit 40. And, that's how things go. Yesterday, needless to say, was the snow overachieved. Many of you getting 6 inches. Some of you, I say, getting 6 inches. A lot of you getting 3 inches of snow. We thought that would be the absolute max. But that's what happens with, the lake effect in April is always a tough call. And never like these. The bust potential is high, and yesterday was one of those times. I actually got pretty close along the lake shore. We figured about an inch, maybe 2, and that's what happened. But that I-90 ridge, even what I call the 38th Street corridor here, just got a text, 11 degrees in West Hickory. Oh my gosh, West Hickory near Tionesta. And that's from Tim, my buddy down there in West Hickory. So you can have some very cold air for this morning. And but things are going to be improving as we head on toward the Easter weekend here. So let's see, who do we have here joining us for today? Hello to you, Randy. Nice to see you. David Hupp, good morning to you. Donald, hello. Bob and Sue out there in Jacksonville, good morning to you. Hey, Vanessa, and good morning. Becky out there in French Creek, beautiful day. Hello, Dave. Lori Schultz, a cold 24, and yes, the sun is out. Nancy out there in Daytona Beach, good to see you, Nancy. 50 degrees, only 50 degrees. Bummer. We'll probably try to hit that for tomorrow. Chatty Cathy's got 17 out there in Youngsville, and you did get that 1 inch of snow. A lot of it fell in the evening, I see, and that seems to be what happened. There. Moxie Jim, good to see you, my friend, and good to see you and your lovely wife yesterday. Nice to catch you there, Dave and I. Moxie Jim, his wife, heading out of town, heading toward the hills of Tennessee. So we wish you and Andy a good trip. Nice to see you. I'll be missing all the cool little things that you send us. But I hope you can still join us, Jim, for a little bit of Facebook Live, because you can join us anywhere. So we wish you the best there, Jim, and safe travels over the weekend. Charlie, good morning. Wearing your Erie logo sweatshirt down here in Bradenton. Good for you, Charlie. Way to show that Erie pride. Only 51 out there, so that kind of jives with Nancy's 50 over in Daytona Beach. Eddie, good Friday to you, and of course, Easter coming up this weekend. And now I do have a post on my Facebook page, and I'd rather you answer there, but I got to ask you. Of course, Easter I mean, we all know the glory of Easter, but one of the things, on a more temporal scale is chocolate and food for Easter. And I was going to put on my, what are you having for Easter? What are you cooking up there? We're going to have, well, we're pretty traditional when it comes to Easter, like Thanksgiving. We'll have the ham. My wife is making some ricotta pie. Probably have, some asparagus. And I don't think we've decided on the starch just yet. But, we'll be pretty traditional there. And by the way, Lisa, our chef, go on our website. Great. If you're looking for something a little different for cooking ham, she's got a great recipe. YourAerie.com. Look under, the recipe tab there, and got a great recipe for ham. So we might actually try that one there, smothered in honey and mustard. Oh boy, does it look good! But one of the things, and it's the big, it's the big debate. Peeps. I know we've talked about this before. I do now. I don't like Peeps. I don't. I'm definitely in the place that I don't like Peeps. I'm not a fan really of just eating the marshmallow plain. Now I like marshmallows in hot chocolate. I like marshmallows in cooking. I like them on s'mores. I love to roast marshmallows. I give eating marshmallows about a 1, but a roasted marshmallow, it's up there like a 7 or 8. I love it. And by the way, if you try Peeps over a campfire, I'll tell you what, it's really good. But no, I'm not a Peeps guy. So go on my Facebook page. You can answer here as well. But go on my work Facebook page. To Peeps or not to Peep? You already know what I think of when you see the picture on there. But we want to know, hey, what do you think of Peeps? I mean, they're huge. They're a huge business. And I find that Peeps, like Monty Python, you either love them or you hate them. I mean, hate is a strong word. I dislike them. But I'm just mainly because I'm just not a fan of marshmallow per se. Give me some chocolate. Give me the spiced jelly beans. Oh, give me something else. Don't give me the Peeps. Okay. Let's see if what do we have here? Hello, Richard. Good morning to you, Harry. Hello, Michelle out there in Corey. Charlie, to Peep. Is that or You're pondering there, Charlie. Hey, Rose. Good to see you. Deviled eggs. Yes, love the deviled eggs. We might have those as well. No Peeps. I got you, Harry. All right. No Peeps. You got it, Lori. Okay, so a couple of non-Peeps. Anyone pro Peep, I know you'll be coming out of the woodwork here. So, Nancy, see, no sooner. She loves Peeps. And good for you. Like I said, good for you. I'm not here to, I'm not the anti-Peep guy. I just don't care much for them. But I do like this forecast here. The weather looking pretty decent despite some cold air for the day. Let's go to the big future cast here. And high pressure is so far toward the west. It's building in. And the reason, because of that, we're going to have that good northerly flow. Now, unlike yesterday, our air is much drier. Dew point, I think, is like 13 compared to yesterday when it was about 30. So it's literally more than cut in half. So even though it's going over the warmer lake waters here, not much warmer, by the way, it just won't pick up a lot of moisture. And the air is too dry, too stable. Look at the Reds. Here they come in for Saturday. We got some clouds coming in as well. A little upper level wave, the only fly in the ointment here. But even then, if it does bring showers, it'll probably be, as you can see, around supper time on Saturday and into the evening hours, and really won't amount to much. This next front's just going to go through dry on Easter Sunday. In fact, hardly a wind shift even behind the front, but it's going to give us some nice weather, and we will be warming up for next week. And let's go to that 7-day. And show you what we've got here. Okay, the 7-day forecast. I don't think I changed the day, so it's probably going to show. Come on, there we go. It's probably going to show on Monday. Yep. Okay, so we have to. Let's take that out and change the spring icon to an Easter icon. What haven't I used in a while? How about the How about the dancing? Okay, for those who like peeps, we'll give you the dancing peep here. Okay, the dancing peep. In deference to those who enjoy peeps, and again, happy Easter, regardless to those. So there you have it. There, some nice looking weather on our way. Over once we get past the cold of today, maybe a late shower tomorrow. Temperatures, I cut back a little bit on them. Models, the winds, we have a lot of east and northeast winds for next week, even though the overall weather pattern is going to be, it's going to be a little bit milder. This east to northeast flow kind of gives me pause to really crank up those temperatures. I wouldn't be surprised if even here and here with that wind off the lake, if we have temperatures in the 50s. Still not bad, okay? So that's a little asterisk to next week's weather. Shower chances each day, Tuesday through Thursday, we have some little front, a little wave moving on by. Not enough to really go all out with rainfall, but we're going to keep that threat there. And I think away from the lake shore, we should be able to break 60. But here in Erie, we'll have to watch those days as wind directions are a bit iffy when it comes to just how warm we'll get. And, the lake temperature is 40 degrees, and we have that battle usually in April and May, with lake breezes and, what looks like a warm day suddenly turning out chilly when that wind comes off the lake, especially if you live in downtown Erie. Let's see. Bill Cox, blessed Friday to you. And I love the sound of the peepers of the frogs. You got that, Lori. Bill, roast leg of lamb. Yeah, like lamb. We can't, my wife is allergic to it, so we don't need it, which is too bad because I love gyros. Let's see. Happy Good Friday. Kathy, yep. Happy Easter from the Hodge House over there. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. Have a blessed Easter as well as you get the lawn ready there at St. Jude's. Hey, Charlie Peeps. Always the last to go in my basket back in the day. No peeps in my diet. That's funny. Okay. Hey, Janice. And so good to hear. Hey, everybody. I just want to wish you all, may you have a good Friday and have yourselves a happy Easter. Maybe a blessed one for you and a good one for you and family. Of course, continue to practice it safely here. And do follow the rules here. If you're out with the larger group, make sure you keep your mask on. But hey, you can smile behind the mask if you're out and about here. If you're heading to Easter ceremonies, let's beat this thing. Okay, nothing would make me happier than a happy Easter and an end to COVID. So have yourselves a great weekend. Let's do this again next week. Happy Easter, everybody.